The Newcastle United manager's job has everybody confused at the minute. Certainly the media and the bookies not really have a clue who it's going to be. Let's take a look at the front runners and see what we can make of it. Hi everybody, I'm Paul, back again with another video, and like I said there, just wanted to do a video today just to go through the front runners for the Newcastle United job, according to, I'm looking at SkyBet at the minute. It's a very confusing situation because the club are very quiet on it. Now, I don't personally mind that. I think that they need to keep it quiet. Whoever they're talking to, they're doing the business behind the scenes, which is how I'd like to prefer it, and then when they're ready to announce a new manager, they will, in due course, announce one. Now, a lot of people have said maybe they're hanging on to appoint a director of football, which could be Overmars, or we've heard a couple of other names in the frame for the director of football job, or that they're just making sure that they get the right man before announcing. We were led to believe that Fonseca had, literally accepted the job. It was his, but Newcastle United were waiting just a little while longer before announcing it. To maybe look at other prospects. Now, at the minute, Paulo Fonseca is 15-8 on SkyBet as the favourite to land the job. Now, that keeps changing. It keeps changing between Favre and Fonseca. But one of the big movers today has been Roberto Martinez. He's in at 9-1 now, third favourite to become Newcastle United manager. I haven't even included him in my thumbnail because I didn't really think he was in the running. But it seems to me like a few others have been pushed out of it. Rafa Benitez was mentioned, of course, yesterday. I did a video on that, saying is it time to, say goodbye to Rafa properly and move on with the future. I think really the fan base are 50-50 on Rafa, to be honest. 50% wanting him back, 50% saying, yeah, it's time to move on. It literally is that split down the middle with Newcastle supporters about Rafa. But like I said in my video yesterday, I don't really think Rafa is the man to take Newcastle United forward now. I'd rather us look into the future rather than look back. That is just my opinion. Again, it's not anything against Rafa. I personally love the guy. And if he did come back, I wouldn't complain. But I'm just thinking that maybe Newcastle United's future is in the hands of somebody else. So we've got Lucien Favre at second favourite at 3-1. Now, he has been mentioned since the start along with Fonseca. Those two, for me, have been the front runners right the way through. But again, we don't know who the club is actually talking to. Some media outlets have suggested that Fonseca has accepted the job. Some others yesterday confirming that Favre had accepted the job. And, it was between them two. But then, all of a sudden, Rafa was mentioned yesterday saying, that they're still his number one target. Which is bizarre, really, considering he's just took the Everton job, and I don't really see how on God's earth that they can buy Rafa out of the... Well, I know they can afford to buy Rafa out the contract, but, it seems a bit far-fetched to me. Fourth favourite is now Steven Gerrard at 10-1. Now, again, I haven't included him in my thumbnail because I really didn't think that Steven Gerrard would be in the running anymore. He's made it quite clear that he's happy at Rangers. However, he hasn't ruled himself out of the job. And that for me is very interesting. Whenever he's asked about it, his name's been linked. All he said was, do I look happy here? Yes, I'm happy here. He's never once said, I don't want the job, or I'm ruling myself out the job, which for me is quite interesting. Fifth favourite is then Erik ten Hag, 12-1. He's at Ajax at the moment, of course, doing a fantastic job. And for me, I can't see him leaving that Ajax job to go to Newcastle, a position we're in at the minute. He's doing a wonderful job. They're having a fantastic Champions League again. And he's got some real buzz around Ajax at the minute. And maybe if it was the end of the season in the summer, we could possibly do something with him. But again, we've heard about this Overmars situation. If Overmars comes as director of football, his main target will be Ten Hag. So it all depends on the director of football. It's quite interesting, really, because we just don't know. We're going off the bookies' odds, and the fact of the matter is the bookies' odds are as crazy as what the media outlets are at the minute. Nobody seems to have a Scooby-Doo about what's going on. After Ten Hag, there's Frank Lampard at 14-1. He's being pushed further and further out. Then you've got the likes of Eddie Howe, Rafa Benitez, Unai Emery, and Graham Jones, a long shot at 25-1. But you've got to think that, yes, we have to be patient with a new manager. Of course we do. And we have to put our trust in the new owners, that they know what they're doing. They've got some football people in to do whatever that needs to be done behind the scenes. And that's important because, a lot of the new consortium aren't football people. But I would assume that they've got football people alongside them and they're getting advice from various people as to a new manager. Or whether they want to go with a director of football first, then a manager. So for me, yes, we have to be patient, but we also have to realise where Newcastle United are in the league and what needs to be done and what needs to be changed. Is it now a point where we're starting to think, well, are they going to go with Graham Jones until January? Are they going with Graham Jones until the end of the season? Nobody knows. Personally, I don't think Graham Jones will want it till the end of the season. I think that's far too much pressure to put on Jones to get us out of the situation that we're in. However, on the flip side of that, of course, he's a Geordie. He loves Newcastle United. And he would do anything in his power to get the club out of relegation. And because of the clubs he's been at before and internationally wise, he's got some good contacts, so he could maybe attract some decent players. But I would say that if they were going to ask me who I wanted in, I would say Fonseca at the minute. I know he's favourite with SkyBet at the moment, and the rumours are that he has already accepted the job. It's just a case of dotting the I's, crossing the T's, etc., etc. But Newcastle United, the new owners, are clearly being patient here, clearly wanting to get the right man in, and clearly want to do things right, which is the first time in a long time that the club has actually done this. Like I said before, I would rather they kept it very quiet until they announced the new manager. And it seems to be that there's not many leaks coming out of the club because, as we know, the media don't have a clue either. 2 or 3 reporting one man, 2 or 3 reporting another man, a couple of others reporting somebody else. It's just all up in the air at the minute. So, I wanted to do the video today just to sort of keep you guys abreast of the situation, what's going on, and, the latest odds for the managers, because at the minute, I haven't got a clue either. Nobody knows. And, maybe we thought we would get an announcement before the Chelsea game so that the new man would be at the Chelsea game watching from the stands. That may still happen. As we speak, we're only on Wednesday here. There's a couple of days before the match on Saturday. Will they announce it back end of the week so the new man just comes in and sits in the stands on Saturday to watch the game? Personally, I think it would give the whole club a lift if we knew that we had a new man there, ready to go, ready to start work on Monday after watching the game Saturday. However, it's a very, very difficult game against Chelsea, and that's why I think we should have a lift. We need a lift, because I don't know what Graham Jones is going to do, but I guess we'll find out in due course. But that's how the managers are looking at the minute on SkyBet, guys. I just don't know what else to say. It's confusing. It's strange because, it's been kept so quiet inside the club, which is a good thing for me. But I'm sure we'll find something out in the coming days. And when we do, obviously, I'll either go live or I'll be doing a recording. But if you have enjoyed the video, guys, today, please do hit the like button and help me continue to grow the channel. If you're new and you like what you see and you haven't already done so yet, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Lots more live streams, lots more recordings. This is the place to be for everything Newcastle United. And I've noticed on the analytics that a lot of people come back time after time after time to watch the videos, but haven't hit the subscribe button yet. It is free. Just hit the subscribe button and let's build the channel as best we can. But thank you very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow night, Thursday night, 8 p.m. with Danielle for the Newcastle United-Chelsea match preview. So until then, take care, guys.